Masoud Pezeshkian was born on September 29, 1954, in the vibrant and ethnically diverse city of Mahabad, located in Iran's West Azerbaijan province. His upbringing was shaped by the blend of cultures and languages that surrounded him, as his mother was Kurdish and his father Azerbaijani. This unique environment instilled in him an early appreciation for diversity, a value that would later influence his views as a politician. He was raised in a modest family where the importance of education, hard work, and community was deeply emphasized. These principles became the foundation of his personal and professional life. From an early age, Masoud showed a natural curiosity and a desire to learn, often spending hours immersed in books. Despite his inquisitive nature, his childhood was not without its challenges. Like many children in Iran during the 1960s, he experienced the economic struggles that came with growing up in a small town. However, his determination to succeed was evident even then. One story from his youth recalls how he would barter with his friends for extra pencils and notebooks, jokingly calling himself the scholar of the street, a nickname that stuck and became a source of laughter among his peers. After completing his primary education, Pezeshkian pursued a diploma in agriculture in 1973. During this time, he also completed his mandatory military service in Zabul, a remote southeastern city in Iran. It was here that Masoud had his first exposure to the challenges of rural healthcare. Witnessing the lack of medical resources and the struggles of the local population deeply affected him, sparking an interest in medicine that would define his future. Upon finishing his military service, he made the life-changing decision to study general medicine. Masoud enrolled in medical school and excelled in his studies, quickly gaining a reputation as a diligent and compassionate student. After completing his medical education, he specialized in cardiac surgery, a field that demanded precision, patience, and resilience. His career as a cardiac surgeon was distinguished by a deep commitment to innovation and accessibility in healthcare. As a professor at Tabriz University of Medical Sciences, he not only performed groundbreaking surgeries, but also trained a new generation of Iranian doctors, earning him widespread respect in the medical community. However, Masoud's life took a tragic turn in 1994, when a car accident claimed the lives of his wife, Fatemeh Majidi, and one of their daughters. This devastating loss profoundly changed him. Despite his grief, Masoud chose not to remarry, instead dedicating himself entirely to raising his surviving two sons and daughter. Balancing the demands of his career with his responsibilities as a single father, he found solace in his work and his children. Those close to him often recall his ability to crack dry, unexpected jokes during difficult times, a habit that became a hallmark of his resilience. Masoud's transition from medicine to politics was driven by his desire to address systemic issues he observed in Iranian society. In 2001, he was appointed Iran's Minister of Health and Medical Education, a role in which he championed healthcare reforms and increased funding for medical research. His tenure was not without its controversies. Critics accused him of prioritizing urban healthcare over rural needs, but his defenders argued that his long-term vision was essential for modernizing Iran's healthcare infrastructure. In 2008, Masoud entered the Islamic Consultative Assembly, representing Tabriz, Osku, and Azar Shah. It was during this time that his reformist stance became more pronounced. He gained a reputation for speaking out against government policies he viewed as oppressive or counterproductive. One of his most notable moments came during the protests following the death of Gina Mahsa Amini, where he openly criticized the government's strict hijab mandates and its heavy-handed response to dissent. This boldness endeared him to Iran's youth and reformist factions, but also drew ire from conservative groups. In early 2024, following the mysterious death of President Ebrahim Raisi in a helicopter crash, Iran held a snap presidential election. Masoud Pezeshkian emerged as a reformist candidate, campaigning on a platform of moderation, economic revitalization, and international re-engagement. His victory over hardliner Saeed Jalili was seen as a mandate for change, reflecting a growing public desire to move away from stringent conservative policies. As president, Pezeshkian has faced significant challenges. Iran's political system places ultimate authority in the hands of the supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, limiting the president's power. Despite this, Masoud has worked to implement reforms, particularly in economic policy and social freedoms. His presidency has sparked hope among progressives, but skepticism among conservatives, who fear his policies may erode traditional values. Masoud's personal style of leadership has drawn mixed reactions. Supporters admire his empathy and down-to-earth nature, often recalling his practice of personally responding to citizens' letters. Detractors, however, question his ability to enact meaningful change within Iran's rigid political framework. Internationally, his presidency has been watched with cautious optimism, as global leaders assess his ability to steer Iran toward a more cooperative stance on the world stage. A lesser-known but endearing detail about Masoud Pezeshkian is his fondness for storytelling. Friends and colleagues often recount how he uses humor and anecdotes to lighten tense meetings, sometimes narrating humorous tales from his medical days, including one where he once mistakenly diagnosed a perfectly healthy patient who had pretended to be ill just to meet the famous Dr. Pezeshkian. Masoud Pezeshkian's journey from a small-town boy to a renowned cardiac surgeon and reformist president is a testament to his resilience, intellect, and unwavering commitment to improving the lives of others. His presidency represents a new chapter for Iran, one filled with challenges, but also the potential for meaningful change. Whether he succeeds in navigating the complexities of Iranian politics remains to be seen, but his life story continues to inspire hope for progress and reform.